Awesome.
Okay. Danielle loved your talk at 26 NTC.
Yeah. For Kate, yeah, she already got in
For
there.
Kate.
Which is,
That's
which is awesome,
amazing.
which is so cool. So keep that type of interactivity up. I know it's going to make our players excited too.
Mm-hmm.
So Kate, Greg, what I'd love to do is I have your character sheets that you filled out. So we're going to watch a little video after they introduce things. Julie is going to take it from there. When we come back after the video, the table will be set to talk about our scenario, which is, sponsors and social media. But let's put both of your character sheets up, and why don't you kind of introduce a little bit about what went into creating this. Now, folks, you can download your own under the docs. If you're like, what the heck is this thing? There's a quiz, and don't worry, there'll be more. So don't worry too much about your character sheet. We're going to get you involved in other ways. Greg, Kate, introduce your characters today.
Yeah, so I decided to basically play myself, although I made sure to have a lovely image of myself with wings because I figured if we're, role playing, I get wings.
Yes, of course.
And my archetype is the evaluator. As you can see from my green flags, I love doing things based in data, experimentation. I'm really big on spreadsheets, which I think could be both a green flag and a red flag.
Yep.
Probably dips into red flag for me. And then, because I am someone who is always online, that is my red flag. I think I know too much about what is online, particularly because of my role. I see a lot of what's happening on X and kind of see the worst of social media. And I can be kind of a downer around ideas because of that. My connection to the cause, I really embrace the work that we're doing. But I think the thing I feel most strongly about is helping the nonprofit community and making sure that everyone is able and capable of doing their work and doing it to the fullest extent. That's my character.
Cool. Very cool. And hey, what would make you walk away from the table, by the way?
What would make me walk away? If Elon Musk walked in.
Yes.
So I do have to point out, though, that Julia brought this up. There is an X card you will see on the table. And that is a safety mechanism drawn from LGBTQ role-playing games, where if any person is uncomfortable with the direction of the conversation on the visual side, just don't go like this. Julia will pay attention. In real life, we'd have a thing that you could tap to. And so it doesn't look like it. From a logo standpoint, we need to make that very clear that the mark is distinct. I do not want Elon Musk even knowing what this is right now, but eventually. But yeah, just like it's funny that you said that. So no, there's a safety mechanism. Greg, how about you?
I also base the character pretty much entirely on myself. I don't think I'm a good enough actor to do otherwise.
Yeah.
And I wish that I had the creativity to do. I left my photo totally blank. Somehow that didn't occur to me. I don't know what I would have added. I like your wings idea, Kate. I also got Evaluator. Do you remember what your percentage was, Kate?
Or did she just choose it?
I think I was 70%-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I was low 80s. So I think we're both heavy evaluators. So there'll be a lot of evaluation in this. My green flags, I put collaboration, brainstorming, innovation, experimentation, and data-driven. So a lot of trying to figure out what are we going to do. I would note collaboration being the top one. I would echo the thing that Tim said about I will very much be looking to the chat. I've been curious what people think as we try to navigate the cards and the curveballs. It's sort of what the game is trying to do is figure out how to get all the stakeholders' points of view and all of that. So that is aligns with my green flags to be looking at the chat.
Awesome.
For the red flags, I put extended venting, talking about how things have always been done, just focusing on the problem without getting to the solution. Yep. Needless hierarchy, not taking everybody's ideas into account. And then both, it'll never work. No way, we can't try that. And it'll definitely work. And I know that I sort of tend to be more in the it'll definitely work category. And so I really value people who see, the reasons why we might need to tweak something and figuring out how to really do collaboration that where you come out of something with something stronger than any single idea. My connection to the cause, similar to Kate, the cause of sort of making the nonprofit sector a better place. And I got into it through a sort of personal story, like so many people, a family member story. But in my case, my dad spent his career running nonprofit organizations in the 80s and 90s and was sort of a anti-capitalist entrepreneur. And so he went into nonprofit to take these big visions and make the world a better place, and was super frustrated. He found it fulfilling, but all of the stuff that we deal with, this sort of systemic incrementalism and scarcity mindset, he was frustrated by his entire career. And I never thought that I would go work in nonprofit. And eventually I got really excited about the idea of a shift that it felt like was starting to happen. And so I've spent the last 17, 18 years now in the sector, basically really passionate about what the evolution of it looks like. And that's what my organization does now.
Oh,
Love that.
Wonderful.
Well, Greg, I think maybe next time you could play your dad.
Oh, yeah.
And so what we're going to do is before we formally get started, I'm going to be going off the screen. We're going to take everybody off the screen. You're going to see me again because I'm going to play a bit of you can find this video on YouTube. It's going to explain the basics of how the game works. It's about 5 minutes, just so you understand what the heck is going on, folks. When we come back, we're going to not see this. We're going to see these three folks walking through the table. Julia, I'll be there if you need me, but otherwise, let's get into it, folks. Welcome to the Generosity Roundtable.
Yes.